Hello, my name is Hannah, and this is your art assignment for the week. We're drawing people. Your goal for this week is you are going to create an artwork that shows 8 different human figures in 8 different poses. I don't actually care if these end up being mermaids in the end. I also don't care about the size of your artwork, the size of the people in there, or the materials that you use. What I do care about is that you are practicing drawing realistic human proportions and also realistic poses. When you get done creating this artwork, please come back and drop it in the comments because I really want to see what you create, and I actually think this could be really fun. There's this thing in art called a gesture drawing, and essentially it's a fancy stick man. The goal of a gesture drawing is to kind of figure out placement and figure out your pose before you put a ton of detail into here so that you don't end up erasing something that you've worked really, really hard on when it's not the right size or in the right place. To do this, we're going to figure out our line of action, and that's going to go from our spine down into our foot, just like so. If we know that that seems like the right shape, we can come back in here, we can add in another little line for the hips, maybe a line for the leg coming back, and this is supposed to be loose and kind of messy. Again, it's just a fancy stick figure, and it's a start. It's supposed to be a quick sketch. This person here is about 7 heads tall, 6.5-ish, right? Means that his head is about 1/7 of his entire body. Now, some people can just eyeball this, but I've kind of drawn out the scale for you guys to see, and so you can see that I kind of have gotten it lined up really well, but I can notice some things like his hips come down here in the 4th head. My hips are up here a little bit closer to the 3rd, so I can come in here and just lower those hips down. His knees are between the 5th and 6th head. My knee is not in existence at all. Once I've checked all this, I can start adding in shapes to my body. Most of the shapes of our body are going to fall in one of these different categories, but they're going to look different depending on the pose that your person's in. While I know that there are definitely ovals in this arm, those ovals may change depending on how muscular the person is or how their arm is posed. Once I feel good about my shapes, I can come back in here and I can layer in details like the clothes, the hair, the face, etc. And just like that, we have our human figure. Now remember, you're going to go ahead and take the skill set that you just learned and you're going to repeat this 8 different times with 8 different poses. Again, a resource image or someone you can stare at in a really, really creepy way for a long time is a good idea. So either get to stalking or get to finding some pictures on the internet. And when you get done creating your artwork, please, please, please drop it in the comments so we can all see what you created. As always, thanks for watching and you guys have a great night.